What's up, bitches? Funky here, and you know I love me some good horror movies. Check out my other videos. Don't get me wrong, it never gets old watching Jason Voorhees smash some poor schmuck against a tree, or Freddy straight up murdering a Breckenmeyer with a power glove. But let's face it, man cannot subsist on one form of bloodshed. At least I know I never have. Just ask my ex-wife. But sometimes you just need a man, a gun, and a one-liner. Sometimes you just need... God damn, do you feel that, bitches? That's right, we're talking about the 80s. If I only had two words to describe the 1980s, it would be fuck yeah. The 80s were a mixture of high-octane gasoline, cocaine, Jolt Cola, and about a half gallon of steroids, all mixed up in an oil drum and injected directly into your eyeballs. The 1980s were excessive and loud. It was bright, colorful, and god damn it was glorious. From fashion to eating habits, from vehicles to music, you name it, it was in your face. The 80s were all about listening to your bootleg Wang Chung cassette on your Walkman while doing your Jane Fonda aerobics workout. Then after a quick wine cooler break, you do a bump of coke, slam down a tab, toss on your Lacoste polo, grab your Ray-Bans, grab life by the horns, then brutally rip said horns from life's skull while speeding down the road in your Ferrari Testarossa while blasting Whitesnake for the entire world to hear. And that was just before breakfast. It was an era where you could totally suck at your job and get ahead. Shit, there's virtually a library of movies about this. Secret of My Success, Men at Work, Big, Superman 3, Friday the 13th Part 8. But there's only one movie that purely encapsulates this. One shining, glorious beacon of shitty professionals doing a shitty job and getting nothing but overwhelming praise and looking cool while they're doing that job to the shittiest of degrees. And that's the 1984 classic, Lethal Weapon. For those of you who haven't seen this glorious piece of cinema, I have one question to ask. Why? Why would you do yourself such a needless injustice? This movie was written by a man who was brutally murdered by a predator. So you know it's good. Well, we don't talk about that one. Ever. So today's assignment is to watch Lethal Weapon. Then, in the comments below, explain to all of us, in 100 words or less, why this movie kicks so much ass. And if you have seen this picture, hit me with a like and tell others to do it too. It takes 5 seconds out of your schedule and you're guaranteed to feel better about yourself upon doing so. Meet Martin Riggs, played by Mel Gibson. Riggs is a psycho, pure and simple. he makes up his own rules, fires his gun recklessly in public, kills people without remorse. And if that wasn't enough, the crazy fucker is suicidal as all hell. He even keeps a special bullet in his pocket that he wants to use to get the job done. This guy is the epitome of lunatic fringe. This is Sergeant Roger Murtaugh, a clean-cut cop in a world of scum and villainy. He's cool, calm, and collected. He's close to retirement, has a nice house, a loving family, and seems like an all-around decent guy. I wouldn't mind having him as my neighbor, especially since I could count on his 4-inch Smith to keep Tony Todd away from my birthday party. So I can't understand why his captain hates him so much with a blazing passion. Hear me out, Riggs is a bona fide psycho. Everybody knows it. When he's not taking on schoolhouse snipers in the wide open, he's begging criminal scum to shoot him in the face. But for some reason, the captain thinks it's no big deal and partners the man with an obvious death wish with the family man who just reached the ripe age of 50. And when I say for some reason, I mean we never find out what the captain was thinking. Seriously, it's never explained. And I checked. Twice. Anyway, it turns out these two somehow are absolutely amazing together. There's something about them that just clicks when they're together.
Get the hell back here!
Oh, yes, that might be it. There's absolutely no doubt about it. Riggs and Murtaugh are the chocolate. Oh boy. I meant to switch that. Yep, chocolate and peanut butter of buddy cops. But are they any good at their jobs? Well, let's take a look. Murtaugh is a by-the-book cop. He never crosses that thin blue line. And he's an expert marksman, able to shoot men in the legs with his trusty revolver. All around, seems like a good guy. So he gets a check plus on this part of the exam. Good for you, man. Good for you. Riggs, there's no other way to say it. He fucking sucks at his job. He hopscotches across that same thin blue line so much that it boggles the mind as to how he's not in jail for police brutality or reckless endangerment. It doesn't matter what he's doing. Undercover narc work, check minus. Talking down suicidal stockbrokers, check minus. Safe and responsible handling of firearms. Oh, that's a big check minus. So, not looking too good there, Riggs. What about working with other cops? Well, Murtaugh seems to be well liked by his colleagues. He's respected and keeps his fellow officers in line. So yeah, I'd say he's earned another check plus. Riggs has the entire department convinced that he's trying to get some type of pension for psychos, and nobody is willing to work with him. That's another check minus. How about those arrest records? Murtaugh is a straight up honorable guy, and he's arrested, nobody. Okay, he didn't arrest anybody. He goes on and on about how he tries to take people alive, but his path is strewn with enough corpses to keep a medical school knee-deep in cadavers for 6 years. Check minus. Riggs has a body count that would make most war criminals rethink their life choices. He shoots first, then shoots second, then shoots about 5 more times just to make sure they're dead. He's so good at killing people, he brags about it to Murtaugh. But unlike his lazy-ass counterpart, he has an arrest record of 1. Yep, that's it. 1 goddamned arrest. Riggs, you are a psychotic son of a bitch. But goddammit, you're a better cop than Murtaugh. Check plus. And after 4 movies of reckless killing, creating an international incident by murdering the South African ambassador, causing billions in private and public property damage, interrupting hockey games, and putting poor Joe Pesci through unspeakable hell, more so than he suffered at the hands of young Jigsaw. These guys not only get praised, But these bacon slabs get promoted from sergeant to captain. Why? Because they're fucking awesome at being shitty cops. That's why. You can keep your dumbass John Spartans, your pussy-ass Mason Storms, and you can pick your peanuts out of John McClane's shit. Because when Riggs and Murtaugh are on the case, you can count on two things: endless mayhem and getting the motherfucking job done with style. But you can't have cops like these in today's movies. They'd get canceled faster than X-Lax ran through my third ex-wife. And if you ask me, this generation, they don't deserve Riggs and Murtaugh. How do I know that? Because they tried bringing them back in a TV series. Well, the characters at least. That show sucked harder than your mom did on my prom night. What sucks is that there just doesn't seem to be any room for the badass, shoot first, ask questions later kind of hero. I mean, sure, there are exceptions, few and far in between, but for the most part, unless the character has some kind of dark and edgy backstory, it just won't make it to the silver screen. I don't want my kid emulating morons like John Wick or Vin Diesel. I will never forgive myself if my son ever comes up to me and says, "Popsy Pops, I want to be a mob enforcer." What? Why? So I can rise up through the ranks of respect and then have something terrible happen to my dog or wife. Then I can take out the bad guys in a bloody yet heroically justifiable manner that sets me on the path to redemption. Son, you do realize that you still be a bad guy, right? Nuh-uh. All I have to do is switch from bad to good, then every act of senseless violence and torture makes me a good guy. Son, that's not how that works. See ya. I'm off to buy a tacky suit and a Glock. Make sure we have Poschetti for dinner, or I'll put a bullet in your kneecap. God, I miss the 1980s. Back then, action movies were an art form, and our heroes were awesome. They were cops, private eyes, mercenaries with hearts of gold, hardened soldiers, and whatever the Christ this worthless cocksucker was. But now, everything sucks. The last good buddy cop movie I saw was Tango and Cash. The other guys, Cop Out and Ride Along, make Air Bud 2 look like Citizen fucking Kane. Where's the crude humor? The obscene amounts of violence? Where are the pointlessly naked women with their titties hanging out? Where are those hardcore, badass, ball-scratchingly manly action heroes? I don't give two drops of grade A homogenized pasteurized poodle piss what you have to say about that pansy John Wick. He trims his eyebrows more than I trim my balls.
Since the dawn of time, mankind has grown to overcome insurmountable odds. But there's always been one enemy lurking in the distance, always returning as the scourge of all mankind, hairy ballsacks. Hairy ballsacks have defeated everyone from peasants to kings from generation to generation. Evolution is about to take a kick to the balls while you shave yours with a genuine ball shaver from Ball Shavers Incorporated. Ball Shavers Incorporated doesn't bother with the retail grade ball shavers and scoffs at the mere idea of selling you an underpowered industrial grade ball shaver. Only the best ball shaver will do, thus every single ball shaver that comes off the factory line is 100% certified porno grade. Because if it's good enough for porno, it's probably good enough for you. All of our ball shavers are Bluetooth and Wi-Fi enabled, so you can keep up to date with all classic and current ball hairstyles, including Liquid Smooth, Shiny Coin Purse, Velvet Peach, The Clean Sanchez, Red October, Picard's Head, Butterscotch Ice, and many, many, oh so many more. And ladies, there's no need to feel left out anymore because now Ball Shavers Incorporated has a line of ball shavers strictly for female balls, because that's a fucking thing now apparently. But wait, there's more. If you order today with the promo code FUNKYBALLS, you'll get 17.5% off your third ball shaver purchase. Wow, that's a shaving of over $16, and it's yours compliments of Ball Shavers Incorporated. Fucking cheap bastards. If you trust your balls to any other ball shaver company, then your balls deserve to get cut off? Ball Shavers Incorporated. Place your balls in our hands. I'm not doing that again.
And though the 90s would come out with some solid movies like True Lies, Demolition Man, and The Rock, they just don't hold a candle to the era that taught us that just blow up as much shit as humanly possible and say hello to that new promotion. Now, I just want to say, for obvious reasons, don't blow shit up and expect a promotion. In fact, don't blow shit up, period. Unless you're oppressed. And even then, those waters are, they're a bit murky. Special shout out to my co-writer, Trenchfoot McPherson. He got his 3rd subscriber the other day, and I damn near did a naked cartwheel. But before I could, I sprained my wrist moving the purple stuff to get myself a bottle of Sunny D. Check out his stuff. Guy is a certified genius in Micronesia. Dude showed me the certificate. Seemed legit. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Join me at the Funky Town Discord. Link is in the description below. That's it for now, but remember, you can take a good look at a butcher's ass by sticking your head up there. But wouldn't you rather take his word for it?
There used to be a graying tower alone on the sea. You became the light on the dark side of me. Love remains a drug that's the high and not the pill. But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become a light, and the light that you shine can't be seen?